live feed. Doors are open for the tribe. Z's here. What's up, man? Good to see you. You and Nita get first first best virtual seats in the house. First one in the door. I just slid in here myself from my office, so didn't even have time to get laundry started. Get the computers fired up, get changed, and get tuned up and ready to go. Oh, hope you guys are doing well in the ROS Valley. We had a lightning storm here last night. I got just a few drops of rain, but west of us and in Chandler, I guess, they got a whopping pour down. So I don't know if you guys got any of that out there. Hopefully some rain. But that was last night. Today's different. You got nothing either? Yeah. It was a good lightning show. Lots of wind blowing when I left the office last night. Man. Let's give it another minute. Hoping to hear from the McCormick clan if that baby arrived. It's due, I think, on Monday. As of yesterday, they were in a hold pattern. I didn't have time to check my Facebook feed when I got in, so yeah, that's where Mandy and Mark are. So Gene's been there with them, I think, since Monday. Alright, just another minute and we'll get going with some music. Hopefully some of the other tribe are just finishing dinner, sitting down to relax, and we'll tune in to this edition of Wind Down Wednesday. Glad to see you all here. Thanks for tuning in. All right, let's let's get things kicked off. My calluses and my vocal pipes warmed up with little Steve Poltz and Jewel. 8 o'clock, 6 a.m. It feels so far from where I've been. I've got my eggs, I've got my pancakes too. Got my maple syrup, everything but you. Rake the yolks and make a smiley face. I can like it in my brand new place. I wipe the spots of the milk, don't leave the keys in the door. I never put wet towels on the floor anymore, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Called my mom, she was out for a walk, consoled a cup of coffee, but I didn't want to talk, so I picked up the paper. It was more bad news, more hearts being broken, no people being used. Put on my coat and pouring rain. I saw a movie, it just wasn't the same, 'cause it was happy and I was sad, yeah. It only made me miss you, oh so bad, 'cause dreams last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, I go about my business and doing fine. Besides, what would you say if I had you on the line? Same old story, nothing much to say. Hearts are broken every day. Hey. Brush my teeth, put the cat back on. I know you hate it when I leave the light on. Pick a book up and turn the sheets down, yeah. I take a good long look around. Put on my PJs and hop into bed. I'm half alive, but I feel mostly dead. I try and tell myself it'll be alright. I shouldn't think any more tonight, 'cause dreams don't last for so long, even after you're gone. And I know you love me, and soon I know you will see you were meant for me, and I was meant for you. Yeah, you were meant for me. I was meant for you. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, little Steve Poltz and Jewel kicking off this edition of Wind Down Wednesday. So if you got them. So he says, no new updates on her for the McCormicks. Okay. She could be in delivery right now. We'll just wait to hear it. They're probably pretty preoccupied right now, so I'll take no check-in news as they're busy on that and bringing this new human life to the earth. So wonderful. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I woke up this morning and I wrote down the song. Just can't remember who to send it to. But I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. Just gotta see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. Just won't make it any other way. But I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. I've been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, there's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams of slide machines and pieces on the ground. And oh, but I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen a lonely time when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. I thought I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things coming my way this time around now. I thought I'd see you, thought I'd see you again. Na 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 na. All right. A little JT, James Taylor, for my tribe. No new check-ins. Again, not because I'm lazy, but I'm already capoed here in the 3rd fret. So let's do a song I play right here in this position by the Elder and Wiser Bruce Springsteen. We said we'd walk together, darling, come what may. That comes the twilight, should we lose our way? If as we're walking, a hand should slip free, but I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind, wait for me. We swore we'd travel, darling, side by side. We'd help each other stay stride. But each lover's steps fall so differently. But I wait for you. Should I fall behind? Wait for me. Now everyone dreams of love lasting and true. But even I know what this world can do. So let's make our steps clear, that the other may see. And I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind? Wait for me. Now there's a beautiful river in the valley, beneath the oaks by soon we will be wed. Should we lose each other beneath the shadows of the Eden tree, I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind? Wait for me. Yeah, I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind? Wait for me. Darling, I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind? Yeah, I'll wait for you. Should I fall behind? Wait on me. Oh, all right. Little of the Elder and Wiser Bruce. Mr. Springsteen. No new check-ins. All right. Doors are still open and will remain so. Hopefully some other tribe will drop by. And if not, as I always say, no matter how large or small a gathering, it's an esteemed group. So glad to have the Zens clan here tonight. Thanks for being here. When the stars line up, you catch a good break, and people think you're lucky, but you know it's grace. It can happen so fast, we're a little bit late. Timing is everything. And I've had close calls. Could have been me. And I was young when I learned just how fragile life can be. I lost friends of mine, guess it wasn't my time. Timing is everything. And I could have been a child that God took home, and I would have been one more unfinished song. When it seems a rhyme is hard to find, that's when one comes along just in time. I remember that day when our eyes first met. Walked into the ring, cause I held the door as you ran into the ring, cause you was soaking wet. As I held the door, you wanted to know my name. Timing is everything. And I could have been another minute late. You never would have crossed my path that day. When it seems true love is hard to find, that's when love comes along just in time. You can call it fate, destiny. Sometimes it really seems like it's a mystery. You can be hurt by love, healed by the same. Timing is everything. And it can happen so fast, we're a little bit late. Timing is everything. As my friend Steve Flowers, the patriarch of the coffee shop, used to say, I believe that's true. And so do I. Timing's everything. That's that very meaningful song from the Country Strong soundtrack. No updates on McCormick's yet. We're waiting to hear Whole Pattern probably over there in Dallas Fort Worth. He says getting a private show. Yep. And there's the Batgirl. So a private show for the two of you. Awesome. Checking in from Ohio tonight. Good to see you. Soon he was a pilot in the nationally known Amazing Ladies of the Outer Ozone. She'd have no kitchen and have no time. She was a woman of her word. She was a fighter of crime. She liked to make up her mind. She kept her feet in the air. No. She looked good in a hat. She had a natural way. With tools and no cars, she went to UCLA. Everybody said she was as crazy as a lemon. She was a girl. She'd spend every afternoon sitting in her backyard pretending to be a fighter ace in the Japanese military. She liked to make up her mind. She kept her feet in the air. She wore her heart on her sleeve because she found it there. It was all well and good until she met this young man, a young pilot named Steve with a beautiful tan. He spoke English and French and he swam like a swan, had a mouthful of teeth and more style than Cezanne. He could talk to the bees, he could breathe in the air. He wore his heart on his sleeve because he found it there. They'd sit in the trees and they'd talk through the night, why the blind moon swam the pale starry light. They talked and they crowed and they told what they knew. It was better than beer, it was all strange and new. There was grass all around, it was black up above. It was more than hello, it was something like love. I don't know why life, it seems to be so hard for dreamers like you and me. When love is love, it's everywhere. Mm-hmm. Little Bob Schneider from Austin, Texas. Well, I'm capoed on the 5th fret. We'll just stay there and play some 5th fret songs. Welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. Sip him if you got him. Good to see my tribe. Always. Amy said it was just in time to hear that. Yep. Fighter of crime. Don's here again. Hello. Happy birthday a little early. Well, thank you so much. Yep. Boy, it came around quick this year. Man. I was talking to the client I had this afternoon. Almost all my clients and friends agree the time passed so quickly this last year. But we're here tonight. Thank you for being here. As always, no matter how large or small a gathering, it's an esteemed group of tribes folks. Thanks for being here tonight. Only had 1 minute left on my calling card. I was halfway around the world and it was raining really hard. And I only had a couple of aspirin and a half a can of beer. So I swallowed it down for courage. It's still pretty hard to hear. It's only had 3 words that I wanted to tell you. But it would be easier if you were here and I could smell it. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake. I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I'll get soaked and sing, but I fall right back into your arms again. So I ordered 4 cans of Tuies, and I set them on a trunk. Had a long conversation with a hopeless drunk. And I only had 5 tickets, 6 new friends. So one of them had a hissy fit and drove off in her Mercedes-Benz. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake. I scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I'll get drenched in sin, but I'll fall right back into your arms again. So we played 7-card stud. I had a royal flush. I took out your picture and started to blush. So I only had 8 lives. Most cats got 9. So skip out on the bungee jumping just this time. Just this time. So I only had 10 chances to say I love you. Words are falling, I don't know. They drift, they pass, they melt like snow. I know I may be a flake. I'll scrape my knees and make mistakes. I may lose, but mostly win. Sometimes I'll get soaked in sin, but I fall right back into your arms again. Hey, I'll collapse into your loving arms again. Yeah, I'll fall right back into your arms again. buddy Steve Poltz via Australia. About probably 20 years ago, he recorded that. And that's on my 5th fret song, so I'm just as winging it as always. So I'm going to drop down the 4th fret, and we'll do a double shot of Steve Poltz. Most cats got 9. Yeah, sometimes I throw in a meow after that. You ride with the top down, and all boys stare. Center of a magazine, your windblown hair. And I could have tried to get deeper inside. Sat there alone, slowly got fried. Hope it's only pretend, and this is the end. I've got piles of old pictures. I've got your clothes on my racks. You can keep most of the records. Leave me the Motown stacks. Leave me the Motown stacks. I broke down in Grimsby. I missed you so bad. I felt like a fifth wheel. Smile when I'm sad. All the whiskey in the world couldn't stop my heart from beating. I spun like a top. Hope it's only pretend, and this is the end. And I've got piles of old pictures. Got your clothes on my racks. You can keep most of the vinyl. Leave me the Motown stacks. Leave me the Motown stacks. Screw these damn cell phones. Cancer in my head. This genetic chicken makes me feel like I'm dead. I could try, could argue for hours and miles in the night, till I just pass out. Fluorescent light. Hope it's only pretend, and this is the end. And I got piles of old pictures. Got your clothes on my racks. You can keep most of the vinyl. Leave me the Motown stacks. I've got piles of old memories. You and me down by the tracks. You can keep most of the albums. Leave me the Motown stacks. Leave me the Motown stacks. Alright, there's a double shot of Steve Poltz. Both those songs written in Australia. Stax is not like stacking things high, it's STAX, and that is a blues album label out of Memphis, Tennessee. And so he was talking about leaving the Motown and the Stax Records for him. Yeah, and Elvis recorded out of Stax too, back in 50s or 60s. My first trip driving home from South Carolina, I went to Graceland in downtown Memphis, down to Beale Street. Got to hear a lot of that great music, and had dinner at B.B. King's restaurant. Awesome Southern food, ribs and all that. I did a tour of, I did not get the tour Stax Records. I just think I ran out of time. I went to the Civil Rights Museum. But I miss going to Stax. So my next trip back there, I've been twice. I think I'd like to do that. I did go to Sun Studios and took that tour. That was pretty cool. Lots of famous stuff. They have a piano in there that, no, that was at Studio B in Nashville, where the Everly Brothers, that's where Elvis recorded Are You Lonesome Tonight in Studio B. He recorded it late at night around midnight. And when you go in and sit in the live room, there's a guy in the engineering booth who's conducting your tour, and he tells you the story that Elvis recorded Are You Lonesome Tonight really late at night. He wasn't getting the feel for it. So he had them kill all the lights in the studio. The only thing you could see were the red lights through the engineer's glass booth coming off the control booth. And he sung that in darkness. And then they kill the lights and they play that song. And I'm telling you, any place you have hair on your body or goosebumps, it's like he was in there doing that. But it's some, so they had a piano in there that Jerry Lee Lewis and others played. But in Stax, they had one of those old retro microphones that Elvis recorded on, and you could go up and get your picture with it, and it was really cool. Oh yeah, Amy said, yeah, Cats, meow. Great song, thank you. Yeah, went to B.B. King Blues. Yeah, that was some of the best food, and I mean, the platter was just enormous. It was enough for 2 people, but yeah, it was good. You went to one in Florida? Awesome. Yeah, I think the one in Memphis is the original. I didn't know they had others, but they have live music. It doesn't matter what time of the day, morning, afternoon, evening, there's somebody in there playing a piano or doing some music. And that's on Beale Street, downtown Memphis, home of the blues. Yeah, the food was great. Let me see. Oh yeah. I'm sitting here on the 4th fret, so I haven't done this in a while, but it's a Bon Jovi song. Leonard Cohen, the late great Leonard Cohen, of course, wrote this song, and so many people have covered it. But how cool would it be for Leonard Cohen to say his favorite version of that song was your version, and that's the case. His favorite version was Bon Jovi's version. So it's the version I learned. I haven't done this in a while. Well, I heard there was a secret chord David played to please the Lord. You don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. Well, she tied you to a kitchen chair, and she broke your throne, and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. been here before. Seen this room and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. It's not your flag on that marble arch, no. Love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 But there was a time when you let me know what's really going on below. But now you never show that to me, do you? But remember when I moved in you and I'm blanking. The holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah. 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 Well, now I believe there's a God, but all I ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. And it's not a cry that you hear at night, and it's not someone who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. 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 Woo. The late great Leonard Cohen via Bon Jovi. I haven't done that in a whole long time. I love that song. Let's see. Moving down, just kind of doing a moving down the up and down the fret day today. And he says, "Love the food yet?" At BB King's. I love BB King. He and I also share the same birthday, as does Lauren Bacall and David Copperfield and Jennifer Tilly, among others. So Amy was there at my 50th. She and her best friend flew in, and I had a whole list that I read. I played a live set for, as my daughter put it, she and my son-in-law decorated the coffee shop, and as many friends and what few family we could tolerate. I shouldn't say that. It's kind of a joke. Anyway, I compiled this list of, I was curious who else I shared a birthday with, and I read all those people off. There were others too, entertainers, but those were the top ones. B.B. King, Lauren Bacall, Jennifer Tilly, David Copperfield, the illusionist. Pretty good group. Not a bad group to be in. I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, we got comments, man. Get behind. Sorry, I like to acknowledge those. Yeah, Amy loved the live music. Kels is here. Love that song. Thank you. Thank you, Don. Thanks, Amy. September 16th. It's also Mexican Independence Day. I've always loved that. I thought for myself that should have always been a national holiday for me to just take off work. It's also, what does it show in my calendar app? Rosh Hashanah. It's a Jewish holiday of sorts, so I can't say I know what it is. I think that's it. But Mexican Independence Day. So it was the day that Mexico declared their independence from Spain, similar to what we celebrate on July 4th. So I always loved that was because of my heritage here with the Sonoran Desert. And as I've shared, my 23andMe I got back. So Vought is a German name. I think I shared this with you. There are some surprises. I have this much German in me. So somewhere down the line, somebody was adopted. 97.2% British and Irish. And I'm a quarter Irish, which I knew from my late grandmother on my mom's side, Sheehan. But it showed all the counties of Cork and all the others and stuff where I have relatives still, third and fourth cousins. And after that was finished, that was a surprise. So pretty close to the Nordic area, so I'm claiming Viking. After that was even more surprising, Sardinian. That's where my love of Italian food, red wine, and especially tomato puree, tomato and all that stuff comes from. And Mediterranean food and salads and olive oils and all of that. Black olives, all that's from Sardinian part of my ancestry. Next, which was a real surprise, Hispanic and Portuguese. So I bring that up to say that's where my love of the September 16th, my birthday being Hispanic, Mexican Independence Day, and my attachment and being born here in the Sonoran Desert. So I actually have some roots in that. And then North African. So some of those areas are really close together. That's my DNA. That is my DNA. It explains a lot. Anyway, so yeah, so there you have it. That's who I am. He's always remember your great party. Yep. I have all the cards and book that you put together and cards and everybody gave me. I save everything. All that stuff's meaningful. I probably still have the set list I used. Okay, so, oh yeah, so I moved down to the capo on the 3rd fret. So a couple of years ago, one of my classmates, and then also Kelsey, who you know is my lead therapist, got with me and we rehearsed for a month, and I accompanied both of them on one of my Friday night sets, and they played a couple of songs. So I played the guitar. I think Kelsey was making her performing debut that night. So I accompanied her on this song, and then I learned it. The late great Townes Van Zandt. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. And when the night forlorn, all the morning's born, and the morning shines with the lights of love. You will miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that will break my heart in two. the night is forlorn, all the morning's morn, and the morning shines with the lights of love. You will loop and live agree. She's a sight to see and a treasure for the port of find. If I need you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. All right, some of the late great Townes Van Zandt. Oh boy, these hours go so quick. Welcome, my tribe. Thank you for being here for this edition of Wind Down Wednesday. Sip 'em if you got 'em. Good to see you. And as always, no matter how large or small a gathering, it's an esteemed group of tribe members. Down here on the second fret, my friend Steve Holtz had this on the soundtrack to movie Notting Hill with Hugh Grant. No, this was on the, sorry, that was another song. This was on the soundtrack to Jack Frost with Michael Keaton, where he plays a father and he dies, but he comes back a year later as a snowman. And it's kind of creepy, but anyway, Steve had this on that soundtrack. You can say you're coming back, you can say you're leaving. Wish you would let me know so I can stop my grieving. And if the road come back to haunt me, am I gone and I do not know? The sky come back to taunt me, am I gone and I'm feeling low? Gone and I'm feeling low. Don't talk of things that you don't understand, no, don't discuss what you don't know, and never did you know how. Don't leave your things when you got baggage hanging around. It only makes it hard to walk this town. You can say you're coming back, you can say you're leaving. Wish you would let me know so I could start my grieving. When the clouds roll back, I think of you. The springtime makes me grin. Every time I turn around, you leave again. You leave again. Leaving again. Oh, I don't play that very often. Little my buddy Steve Holtz from the Jack Frost soundtrack. Bill's here, came in late watching the replay. Good to see you checking in. So glad to have you here as always. So Amy, you and Amy are the triangulation. So Ohio, South Carolina. I'll have to do it backwards for you guys. My screen is backwards from Ohio, South Carolina to Arizona. There we go. That's our triangle. That's my triangle of love tonight. Amy says, lovely, thank you. Yeah, I don't do this very often either, but since I did Hallelujah, I got to do a double shot of Bon Jovi, even if they're not back to back. again, it's you and me, kinda always like it used to be. Sipping wine, killing time, kinda solve life's mysteries. How's your life? It's been a while. God, it's good to see you smile. I see you reaching for your keys, looking for a reason not to leave. If you don't know if you should stay, if you don't say what's on your mind, baby, just breathe. There's nowhere else tonight we should be. You wanna make a memory. Dug up this old photograph. Look at all that hair we had. It's bittersweet to see you laugh. Your phone's ringing, I don't wanna ask if you go now. I'll understand if you stay. Hey, I've got a plan. You wanna make a memory. Wanna steal a piece of time. You could sing a melody to me, and I could write a couple lines. You wanna make a memory. If you don't know if you should stay, and you don't say what's on your mind, baby, just breathe. There's nowhere else tonight we should be. We should be. You wanna make a memory. Wanna steal a piece of time. You could sing a melody to me, and I could write a couple lines. You wanna make a memory. Hey, you wanna make a memory. Oh, love that. Huh. Oh, all right. You're welcome, Don. Thank you. I was gonna end on that, but since the Batgirl's here, and I wrote this for her, I feel like this is a better song to end on. When you go to sleep at night, remember to let your soul take flight. But if you drift away too far, I'll ride a moonbeam where you are. The stars are calling, and I am falling. As you lay your head to sleep, counting the heartbeats breathe my name and call me there. I'll sprinkle stars in your hair. The moon is calling, and I am falling. If I could lay down to sleep, praying alone, your soul to keep, the night is calling, and I have fallen. So sleep you well, my turtle dove. You'll forever be my one true love. There you go, my tribe. Oh, I just realized I wrote that song on that guitar. Since I don't remember what song, I used my other Taylor for different songs, but that one, I wrote that one on. So, there you go. Thanks so much for hanging in here a little bit longer so I could end on the proper, appropriate song. You're welcome, Amy. See, another great set. Thanks. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. Always lovely, as are you, as always. Thank you so much for being here, my tribe. So good to sing for you. Thanks for bringing an audience to allow me to share my music with. Help you through your hump day, middle of the week. Hopefully helping you wind down your evening as you're helping me wind down mine. I had a regular client, late afternoon, so I had just enough time to run in the door. I had 7 minutes to get all my computers fired up and get changed and everything. So laundry had to wait. So second shift now, life of licensed massage therapist in private practice. The never-ending laundry, but before anything else came music. So glad to be here and share that. Thanks so much for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your hump day, and as always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thanks for keeping yourselves healthy, those immune systems bolstered up. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening sliding into your weekend. And I will be back as always on Friday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard. Same bat time, same bat, oh wait, the bat Tuesday. That's what I should be doing. Same bat time, same bat channel. And on Friday at 7. So Fiesta Friday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Look forward to seeing you if you could stop by toward the end of the week on Friday night. And as always, be blessed.